Hello, and welcome to Being Green in Lower Merion. I'm Mike Davis. In this show, we are going to look at ways to make our lives more sustainable at home, work, and just on the planet. The need to be more sustainable is becoming more and more clear each day. As weather patterns continue to change and scientists discover more and more about how we impact the world around us, we need to be proactive and try to be greener in our day-to-day lives. With some tips on just how to do that, let's go to Margaret Thompson with some suggestions on how to be more green at home.
Thanks, Michael. Did you know you can compost in your own backyard? What's composting? That's taking all the extra or leftover biodegradable material we use each day and, well, recycling it. Composting is easy. Composting involves 4 simple ingredients. 1. Carbon-rich materials, which are brown plant materials like dry leaves and twigs. 2. Nitrogen-rich materials, which are green plant materials like grass clippings and food scraps, like the spoiled strawberries, wilted salad, that rice you swore you were going to eat but didn't. 3. Water. Rainwater will work just fine. 4. Air. To start your compost site, start a pile or use a bin. Lower Merion Township sells compost bins. Start with a thick layer of brown plant material and then alternate green and brown plant materials. Avoid adding meats, seafoods, bones, dairy, dryer lint, and pet waste to your compost pile. These will attract animals. And that will give you a whole new set of problems. Every now and then mix up the pile. Put the bottom on the top and the top on the bottom. Before you know it, you're going to have compost that will improve plant growth and reduce the need for pesticides. Now let's talk about what you can do within your home. Let's look at lighting. Use LED lights. They use a fraction of the energy and give off an amazing amount of light. And of course, to turn off lights that you are not using to save energy. Speaking of light, during the summer, close your shades and curtains to stop the sunlight from heating up your home during the day. During the winter, you do the opposite. You open the shades and curtains to have the sun warm your house for free. Choose to use rechargeable batteries over disposable ones. Instead of trashing old or worn clothes, donate them. Here are some easy, sustainable habits you can adopt at home. Number 1, go green. Creating an indoor jungle in your home is more than just an aesthetic choice. Indoor plants can help to remove carbon dioxide, release oxygen, and purify the air within your home of harmful toxins and irritants. The best part is that once you have a thriving collection of plants, you can keep propagating them over and over too. So one plant can become many throughout the house. Same goes for herbs. Number 2, opt for energy-efficient appliances. You don't have to race out and buy a Tesla or redo your whole home. But when it comes to investing in your next big purchase or replacing a broken appliance, look for those that have a good energy efficiency rating and or make use of renewable energy. From electric cars to climate-friendly TVs, solar panels, and water-saving shower heads to green thermostats and light bulbs, the choices are pretty endless. Plus, if we as consumers keep purchasing them, it shows companies that we want them to continue investing in the development of these technologies for our future. When appliances are no longer in use, donate them to local schools or collection centers. And of course, turn your lights and appliances off when you're not using them. Number 3, upcycle furniture. Buying secondhand or upcycling furniture not only reduces the waste sent to landfill, more than 22 million pieces are sent to landfill annually, but also reduces new resource consumption and means that you'll have unique pieces with a story, rather than the same IKEA chest of drawers that everyone else has. Number 4, hang your grocery bags by the door. If your produce bags, tote bags, and food shopping containers are always in a visible place by your door or in your car or garage, it makes it pretty hard to forget them. We often got a million things going on at once, so placing your sustainable essentials in a place where you literally have to look or step over them to leave the house takes away any excuses or overwhelm. If that doesn't work for you, another great way to remember your bags is to add them to the top of your shopping list each time you go. Number 5, reuse your containers and jars. Pretty much every jar that's ever entered our home still lives here. Most are now full of new goodies like oats, seeds, and spices. Others are tucked on a shelf waiting for our next shop when we'll fill them up again at our local grocer. Their potential uses are endless. Use the larger jars for storing grains, flours, leftovers, you name it. Old glass juice bottles can store homemade oat milk, sauces, nuts, and seeds. And if you've had no option but to buy something plastic packaged at the supermarket, keep using that tub or tray to fill with produce next time you're at the grocer's. Number 6, ditch the single-use foil paper and towels. None of these are great for the environment. They either can't be recycled to begin with or have to be thrown away in the trash once they have food waste on them anyway. Instead, opt for sturdy storage containers, silicone baking mats, beeswax wraps, silicone plate and bowl covers, cloth towels, reusable sandwich and storage bags. A clean plate over leftovers also does the trick in a pinch. Number 7, store veggies in glass jars in the fridge. This was a great tip we learned recently. Rather than store your veggies in plastic bags or containers to keep them fresh, store them in glass jars to keep them healthy and fresh for longer. Plonk dark leafy greens with stems into glass jars full of water like you would flowers in a vase to keep them vibrant. And if you're keen to prepare carrots ahead of time, you can chop them up and store them in a water-filled jar too. They don't leach nutrients into the water either, if you're worried. Buy organic, local, seasonal produce. Eating organic, locally grown seasonal food has a few benefits. You support the local economy of workers, grocers, and food culture that surrounds it. You cut down on long, carbon-intensive supply chains used to transport those out-of-season fruits and veggies across the globe on gas-guzzling trucks and flights. Seasonal produce is harvested at when its nutrient and vitamin content is at the very highest, meaning its flavor and health benefits are at their peak. Organic produce is the result of regenerative farming practices that heal soil and our environment. Some smaller-scale sustainable farmers and cooperatives organize produce delivery boxes, which are a great way to support local and buy incredibly fresh produce. We have to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to explore what you can do at the office to help not only save the planet, but a boatload of money too. Stick around. I really think you're going to like what's coming up. See ya after the break.
Trying to be greener isn't just something you do at home. Businesses have huge impact on the world around. Here are some tips on how you can contribute to sustainability at work. Even though we are living in the digital age, paper continues to have a hold on our everyday work lives. Thanks to an abundance of digital storage options, companies can easily take steps to reduce their paper usage. This is not only good for the environment, but also good for business operating efficiency. From paperless billing to digital filing systems, consider all ways your business can replace paper with digital processes. Purchase green office supplies. Businesses need a lot of stuff in order to run effectively. Paper, coffee, ink, light bulbs, the list goes on. When purchasing supplies for your office, start by evaluating what you already have to avoid overpurchasing. Then, where applicable, consider high quality products with a long service life to help limit waste and ultimately save money. From refillable pens to reusable notebooks and stapleless staplers, the options are endless. Start a recycling program. An office recycling program is a great way to reduce the amount of waste that is sent to local landfills. Start with an audit of the garbage that is accumulated in the office to determine how much of the waste is recyclable. This will help you identify the parameters for your recycling initiative and get a sense of how many recycling bins you'll need. Make it easy for employees by arranging the recycling bins in prominent locations around your office, including near desks, printers, garbage cans, as well as in break rooms. Clearly communicate what items are recyclable and what your recycling goals are as an organization. Incentive programs are a great way to motivate your employees to meet those goals and reward their efforts. Boost natural light. Studies have shown that maximizing natural light in the office space can dramatically improve employees' productivity and overall well-being. Not only does natural light provide many benefits to employees, but it can also help save energy consumption and electricity costs. In addition to optimizing natural light, consider switching to LED lighting. Not only do LED lights require less energy, but the bulbs last up to 6 times longer than alternative lighting options. Practice sustainable printing habits. Despite the push to become more digital, companies will always need and use printers. So, if you're going to be printing, here are a few basic practices to follow. Opt for recycled printing paper. Always use refillable ink cartridges. Print double-sided whenever possible. Only print pages you need. Reduce font size to consolidate pages. Print in black and white. With a little bit of thought and a few small adjustments, creating eco-friendly printing habits is an easy way to conserve energy and reduce waste. Turn it off at night. Be intentional about turning off electricity, lighting, and even adjusting the HVAC at the end of the workday. There is no need to burn energy if you're not burning the midnight oil. Introduce office plants. Not only do plants help bring life to an office environment, but they also work to improve air quality within your office space by releasing oxygen and absorbing airborne pollutants. The benefits don't stop there. Studies have shown that office plants can help reduce stress, increase productivity, improve your mood, and more. Use green cleaning products. Whether you clean your office or hire a company to do it for you, you have options. Virtually all standard cleaning products have a green version available for purchase. In addition, numerous eco-friendly office cleaning companies provide alternatives to traditional cleaning methods by using green cleaning products. Environmentally friendly cleaning products and services prevent the release of harmful chemicals into the environment and help eliminate exposure of these chemicals to the cleaning staff and workers. Get employees involved. Going green is not a one-person job. The key to success is finding ways to get all employees involved, and this starts at the top. Engaging employees and creating an environment that embraces eco-friendly change not only decreases your company's environmental footprint, but also helps with hiring, morale, and productivity. When it comes to office sustainability, small changes can make a huge impact. Over time, you will start to see the rewarding impact of your push towards a more sustainable workplace. We have to take another break. When we come back, we'll review realistic things that you can do every day that can make a huge difference. See you after the break. Hello, and welcome back to Being Green in Lower Merion. I'm Mike Davis.
And I'm Margaret Thompson. We've been looking at ways to make our lives more sustainable at home, work, and in everyday life. Earlier we spoke about what changes we can make at home and work. But what about everyday life? Commuting, shopping, and even just going out and having fun.
That's true. All that driving to and from work, those I'll just run out to get a bite to eat trips, and even going to a soccer match each week all add up. So, what can you do to try to be more sustainable? Here's some tips on how you can try to make your life more green.
Plant a simple backyard garden. It's good to remember where our food originates, and it doesn't have to be huge or complicated.
Switch your light bulbs to energy efficient types. Light bulbs that are 100% energy efficient will have the ability to convert all electricity to light while not producing any heat. Generally, LED bulbs are 90% efficient, CFL bulbs 85% efficient, while incandescent bulbs are only 10% efficient. As such, in recent years, LED light bulbs have become the standard.
Create a homemade compost bin. Lower Merion Township offers both compost bins and water barrels for a small fee.
When it's time, replace appliances to energy efficient models. Look for the Energy Star label.
Stop using disposable bags. Get some reusable bags. Or make your own. They're insanely easy. You can use old t-shirts or pillowcases.
Buy an inexpensive reusable water bottle and stop buying plastic disposable bottles.
Wash laundry in cold water instead of hot. Cold water is fine for most clothes and other items that you can safely put in the washing machine. It can remove many stains from clothing, including grass on your kids' jeans or makeup smudges on a sweater. By not heating the water in your washing machine, You may reduce your energy costs with every load. An estimated 75 to 90% of all energy your washer uses goes to warming up the water, so switching to colder water can lower your gas or electric bill.
Turn off lights when you leave the room. Don't turn on lights at all for as long as you can. Open your curtains and use natural light.
Speaking of windows and curtains, during the summer, close your curtains to stop the sun from heating up your house. In the winter, do the opposite. Open your curtains so the sun can warm your house for free.
Support your local economy and shop at your farmer's market.
Research whether you can sign up for local renewable energy from your utility company.
Pay your bills online. Not only is it greener, but it's also a sanity saver. No more buying envelopes and stamps, which saves trees. Just click and done.
Put a stop to unsolicited mail. Sign up to opt out of pre-screened credit card offers. While you're at it, go ahead and make sure you're on the do not call list, just to make life better.
Reuse scrap paper. Print on two sides or use the blank side for your shopping list, or let your kids color on the back side of used paper.
Conduct your own home energy audit. Many utilities offer professional energy assessments at no or reduced cost to their customers. Your self-assessment can help the auditor better analyze your home, including issues such as comfort and indoor air quality, and potential areas for saving energy and money.
Before buying anything new, first check your local Craigslist, FreeCycle, or Buy Nothing groups. You'll be surprised what's out there and how little it will cost. Plus, you get to keep stuff out of landfills.
Support local restaurants that use food derived less than 100 miles away and learn more about the benefits of eating locally.
Fix leaky faucets. A leaky faucet that drips at the rate of 1 drip per second can waste more than 3,000 gallons per year. That's the amount of water needed to take more than 180 showers. Leaky faucets can be fixed by checking faucet washers and gaskets for wear and replacing them if necessary. If you're replacing a faucet, look for the Water Sense label.
Make your own household cleaners. Some of the best household cleaners come from ingredients you already have in your pantry. Whip up your own homemade cleaners that are easy on your wallet and on the earth. Get natural cleaning recipes for homemade air freshener, window, and glass cleaner, laundry detergent, all-purpose cleaner, and more on the internet.
If it's allowed, line dry your laundry. It will save a ton of energy and have all natural fresh smell. And it's free.
Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Well, that's all the time we have for this month.
I hope you found these tips helpful. If you want more information on sustainable living, check out EPA.gov. I'm Mike Davis.
And I'm Margaret Thompson, and we will see you next month on Being Green in Lower Merion.